Hi guys, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today I'm doing the best of 2021. These are products that were either new launches or they were new to me. So I'm super excited to go through the list that I came up with. If you are curious to see what's in that list, please continue watching. And if you are new to my channel, the biggest welcome to you. And please hit that subscribe and notification bell and join our amazing family here. Okay, you guys, come see the products I chose best of 2021. Okay, you guys, this was a super hard thing to do. I went through all my drawers, and how I chose this is products I reach for the most, products that have the best formula, that is super easy for me for application, products that last long. So this is how I came up with this list. So a lot of them are on here because I do reach for them the most. So the first category that I'm going to start with is skincare. In skincare, there's not many, you guys, because I don't alter my skincare that much. When I find something, I stick to it. And yeah, I don't like changing because I'm afraid that it's going to do something to my skin that I don't like. And from what I've been using for over a year, the products up there has not changed. I've added a couple, and it's because I'm going into the winter months and my skin becomes very dry. So I need that extra hydration. But the first one is through Timeless, and it's their Hairspray or HA spray. I'm not sure, but I love Timeless. It's one of my favorite skincare brands. It is just amazing. And this has Matrixyl 3000 in it. It has a cucumber extract in it. It is just so refreshing, you guys. It is a great spritzer. My skin, like I said, is more dry now that we're in the winter months. When I put it on, it's almost like a cooling sensation. And it just, it melts right into my skin. My products work really well over it. My skin could look so dehydrated, and I spray this on and it just, livens right back up. And yeah, so I just been loving this. They said it's good to put over your makeup. I haven't tried it that way yet, you guys, but they just said it's good for a refresher. So I've been really loving this. The next product, you guys, I actually did a video on it about a month ago. And as you can see, the bottle's almost empty. And I absolutely love it. And this is the Argilin solution. This is 10% in it. It has a pH balance of 6.0 to 7.0. And what they're calling this, you guys, is Botox in a bottle. And you know what? I don't know if it's in my head and I'm seeing things, but I feel like this has become smoother. The 11s have become smoother. I haven't noticed a huge difference under my eyes yet, but I'm not going to stop using this, you guys, because like I said, through here, I'm really seeing a difference. It's not going to reverse time, but it maybe can slow it down a little bit. I have been really enjoying this, and I'm going to continue using this. I actually have my backup bottle already. It's $7.90. You will see a difference. It just might take some time, and it's not going to be dramatic. So that Botox in a bottle, I think that's a pretty high claim, you guys. And the reason why I think I'm seeing a huge difference through here, you guys, is I also added these little patches here. I did a video on these a while back. I can't even tell you how long, but I'm on my second box, I believe, or maybe third. And what these are, and they're called frowny patches. I get them right on Amazon, you guys. And also it is like this piece of paper, and this is perforated, so you just tear it and put on as many as you want. I mean, you could cover your face if you want, but I just mainly do my forehead, right through the 11s, and sometimes I'll even add it on my crow's feet over here. But so one side is super shiny and one side, is matte. So you just, wet this part here and you stick it to your head and you go to sleep, and what it does is freezes you from being able to do this movement through the night, which I know I do this a lot because, Daryl has told me you look so mad when you're sleeping. So that stops that. And, with that and this, I think I'm seeing a huge difference. So I'm going to continue using these two. And then the last but not least for my skincare, it's actually SPF, and it's the e.l.f. Holy Hydration. It has SPF 30 in it. I love this, you guys. It is so soothing, another soothing product, especially in these winter months. It's a thicker formula. when you put it on, as you can see. But what I love about this SPF is there's no white cast. So once you put it on, you basically a lot on my finger here. You'll basically just get that beautiful glow. I mean, look at that between the two different hands. I mean, look at the difference. And the nice thing is that it does absorb into your skin. There is a slight fragrance. I mean, slight. Even though it says fragrance free, so it must be just in the SPF or ingredients. But there is a little bit of a scent, just so you know. But it is, yeah, very, very hydrating. It works really well under all my makeup. I have never had an issue with any of my complexion products when I use this. This is a really good SPF, you guys. Super affordable. I love it. Okay, let's move into face primers, you guys. I don't have a lot of them because I didn't try that many face primers. I mean, I did, but I didn't like a lot of them. Let's put it that way. But the ones that were stand out for me in 2021 is the e.l.f., you guys. And this is the Mint Melt, and this is a cooling face primer. And I really enjoy this, you guys. If you watch any of my videos, I use it a lot. It's super hydrating. It has like that cooling effect on your face. It has a gripping power. There is a slight mint scent. Some people really smell it. I really don't smell it. I don't think it's that strong, but I enjoy mint, so it doesn't bother me. There is a little green color when you first put it on, but that goes right away. And the more you keep rubbing it in, you're going to get that sticky, gripping feeling, which I love in my primers because it just makes your makeup stay on so much longer. And the reason why this one is great, it is super hydrating. So yeah, this is probably my favorite in 2021 is a gripping primer. So love this. I have many backups of this one, you guys. The second one is a no-brainer. If you guys watch my channel, you know what this next product is going to be, and it's the Master a Blur Stick. So it's really not a primer. I mean, it is and it isn't, but I actually only use it in my T-zone because I have very large pores right here, my nose especially, and a little bit right through here. But the main reason why I use it through here is it blurs wrinkles. And I was so shocked, you guys, when I did a video on it for the first time when I first got it. And I watched, and I swear it was like my wrinkle went totally away. And again, it just blurs it. But yeah, I cannot be without this. So the bad thing is it's very hard to find. It's not in all stores. I've been lucky the past few times it's in my Walmart, but now it's gone and I have not seen it restocked. So the next time I have to, go to purchase this, I'm probably going to have to purchase it on Maybelline's website because it's still there, but I'm getting nervous that one day it will not be. This is probably the best find in 2021. I love this and I would be devastated without it. Okay, so the third primer, I absolutely love this one as well, you guys. This is really moved up in my top favorites, and it's through Maybelline, and it's their Perfector 4 in 1. I love this product for so many reasons because it does exactly what it says it's supposed to do. It says it primes, it conceals, it says it can be a highlighter or a BB cream. And yes, it does all of that for you. I use it mainly under my makeup, especially if I'm using a more matte foundation. If I really want my foundation to last all day, when I have this on under it, for some reason, my makeup lasts all day. I don't know if when the foundation is coming off, this is the backup, you know, underneath that layer. But yeah, I really love this. As you can see, how much I have used. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is the applicator, but you know what? We can't have it all, you guys. But this is beautiful. And I have mine in the shade 00. And the good thing about this is it's like self-adjusting. So I believe this is like $14.99. There's like only 5 shades, you guys. But again, the shade is super forgiving. What I love about this product is that it is so illuminating. Like if I put this on my back of my hand, hopefully you guys will see the difference. This one's pretty glowy right now. So I'm going to put it on the dull one. And you're going to see what the luminosity that it just the glow. It is so beautiful, you guys. And you can also use it as a highlight over your makeup, which I have, and I will just kind of show you here. I'll just kind of pat that on. And yeah, it just adds that little bit of glow. I love this product. It's one of my top favorites finds in 2021. So I love that. Okay, so now we're going to hop into my favorite category, you guys. I absolutely love foundations, complexion products. It is like my ultimate high of when I can find one. I absolutely love that gives me everything that I'm in search for when I look for a foundation. So it's so funny because what I chose are actually not even foundations, you guys. But the first one, it probably won't be any surprise to a lot of you, is the L'Oreal, and this is the tinted serum. I love this. It never lets me down, you guys. Whenever I don't know what I'm going to wear, I grab for this. I wear this a lot for work. And this has hyaluronic acid. I got mine. This is in the shade 2-3. So this is what I've been using the most. You know, I do have a couple different shades, and this one is the one I've been grabbing for in the winter. So, and what I love about it is it has like this pearl effect going in the bottle, and it just shines through when you put it on your skin. Actually, I'm wearing that today with something. I will get more into that in a minute, but yeah, this is just absolutely beautiful product. The only thing I do not like that it is $20 for a drugstore product, and as you can see, this applicator, it's just a mess, you know. So hopefully one day they will think of something. But I get where they were going. They wanted to, you know, to make you feel like it is a serum, and but yeah, it's just a complete mess. So that's the only downfall. But honestly, that will not affect me from not using this. What I love pairing it with is another amazing product that I found in 2021 is the Wet n Wild, and this is the tinted hydrator. And you guys wearing them alone, you know, either with this or this are beautiful. But when you put these two together along with this is my perfect cocktail, you guys. I swear when I wear this, I'm wearing all three of those today. And as you can see, how even my skin looks, even though it's not full coverage. Oh gosh, I got some in my hair. My face just looks so healthy and hydrated and glowy. So yeah, these three together, you guys, is the perfect cocktail. So if you guys have all three of these in your drawer, put this on. I'll show you a video of how I apply it. I first put on that Maybelline Perfector, the 4-in-1, and I like to just put it on with my fingertips. I love to put it under my eyes. And the reason being is it does even out that skin tone. So any discoloration under my eyes, it does take care of that. And then I mix the two, the L'Oreal Tinted Serum with the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. I mix those two together, just apply them with my fingertips. A lot of times I will just use my fingers and blend it all in. But today I wanted to try it with a brush, which I love both ways actually. So either way works beautifully. But yeah, you guys, that is my go-to all the time. I wear that combination to work a lot when I'm not testing other products. And the reason why I love it again is, you know, I had that longevity of my foundation. I don't have to worry about it, you know, coming off within a couple hours. For some reason, with these three together, the staying power is just unbelievable. And I wear a mask all day at work, and I can come home, you know, 9, 10 hours later, and my face still looks pretty darn good. You know, it's rubbed off a little bit, you know, in certain areas, but that's going to happen, especially wearing a mask. But yeah, this is my combo, you guys. This is my cocktail of choice. So yeah, those are my favorite. Now for high end or higher end, I love this Derma Blend, the CC cream. It has SPF of 50 in it, and which just gives me that extra protection, you know, of my SPF. It's a semi-matte finish, super long lasting. And when I do wear this though, I do put this under it. Again, it just gives me that extra protection of the longevity. It won't be so matte when I do combine these two. I think it works really well on my mature skin. I really like this for the higher end. It reminds me a lot of my e.l.f. CC cream, which I still love, you guys, but that was in 2020 and I couldn't add it in this video. So this is just the higher end of the e.l.f. CC cream. So that is it, you guys. That is the foundations or CC BB creams or whatever that were my favorite in 2021. And I tested a lot of foundation, you guys, and there's a lot that I enjoy that I use for different reasons, but those were my top reach for every time. I absolutely adore those products and they're super, super affordable. Okay, so the next category I'm going to go into, you guys, is eyeshadows. And oh my gosh, let me tell you how hard this was, you guys. And I definitely don't have one thing in this category at all. Um, Again, eyeshadows are just so personal. They're just so, they change all the time. We change with what we're wearing and stuff like that. So the reason why I chose the palettes that I did, again, for easy application, the formula, the longevity, the shimmers, and yeah, just overall, I reach for a lot. And the first ones are going to be through e.l.f., you guys. I think these are almost everybody has these in their collection. They're $3. They're super affordable, but the formula is ridiculous. To this day, I don't think anyone understands how they make such an amazing formula for $3, you guys. It just goes to show that these palettes don't need to be charging, 50, 60, 70, $100 if e.l.f. can come up with that formula with $3. But the reason why I chose these two are they are my most reach for. This one here is cream and sugar. I just love the color story here. It's just a super neutral palette, something I could just throw something on really quick for work and come up with a really nice eye look with that. And this one here, you guys, when I first purchased it, I believe this one is chocolate mint or something. When I first purchased it, it was like they launched this when it was not in a season that I thought it should be in. I remember that. And I'm like, what is this? But I actually ended up loving this shimmer. It is absolutely beautiful. And I love this whole color story. But let me just show you this, mint shimmer. It is so beautiful. I mean, look at that. And honestly, I've wore this in the winter and it works, you guys. So they knew what they were doing. They're always just ahead of their time. So yeah, the e.l.f. little bite-sized palettes are amazing. And a palette and a company that I discovered in 2021. I absolutely love this company, you guys. If they ever reached out to me for PR, I would probably faint because I absolutely love their products and I wish I could, get more of them, but I'm on a budget and I have to, get things that I think that this channel needs. But this Moira palette was one of my favorite discoveries in 2021. I reach for it so often because it is just a neutral palette. But the formula, I mean, I literally can take a brush, go choo choo choo, and it's blended in. It's so effortless. And again, this color story, I love the shimmers in it. As you can see, I could reach pan on this shade. But it's just so pretty. And yeah, it's just a palette that I reach for a lot. And because it's just so easy. So that's why I love that palette. Okay, another palette that I chose, you guys. I told you I couldn't do it. So, but it's this LA Girl. I love this one and the pink one too, but I do reach for this one more. That's why this one's down here. And I will show you how beautiful this is. I mean, look at these shades, you guys. They are so beautiful. You can come up with so many different looks with this palette. The shimmers are beautiful. The mattes are super blendable. It is just an amazing palette. I'm super glad I purchased it. And yeah, it's absolutely beautiful from the packaging, from the inside. There's a huge mirror in there. And I think I got on a sale for like $11, you guys. Again, what are these palettes, these companies doing, charging us 80, 60, 100, dollars? It's just ridiculous. Okay, so the next and last palette that I chose is through BH Cosmetics is the BFF, and this is the Alondra and LC palette. There's a huge mirror in here as well, but here is the color story of this. Absolutely Beautiful. I think I have it upside down. Yeah. It is so beautiful, you guys. All the shades in here. BH makes the best palettes. So many of my favorite reached for palettes are through BH, but this one it just grabbed me the most. There's just so many things you can do with it. You know, there's a springtime, there's a fall time, there's a winter. Yeah, so this one just was a very nice color story for me. I absolutely love this palette, reach for it often. Okay, you guys, that's it with the palettes. Okay, next category that I'm going to jump to is contour and bronzer. I only have one contour, and that's because I don't contour a lot. Every once in a while, you know, mainly for special occasions, will I contour. And the discovery I found in 2021 that I really enjoy, that honestly, this is probably the only one I would ever need to purchase as long as they continue making it. And it's through Kiko. And it was through one of my Ulta hauls. I really love it. I love the shade on here. I think it's a beautiful, perfect contour shade. It's a nice, cool tone shade on me. And I do have it on today. As you can see right through here. It's super creamy, super blendable. You know, you'll see here, you know, you could just really blend this out with ease. So yeah, this is a great, great contour. Love that. And then for cream bronzer, it's the Soul. And I believe this is a sister brand to ColourPop because that's where I found this product was on their website. And I love this, you guys, not only for how much product you get, the scent when you open it, you guys, I cannot open this without smelling it. It is so beautiful. I love the shade on this. It's just like that perfect cream bronzer. It blends effortlessly. And but when I do wear it, you know, I usually um probably like 90% of the time will set it with a powder bronzer. And that brings us to our next category. So, a powder bronzer that I discovered in 2021. I don't know if it was new then, but it's new to me. And it's through Believe Beauty. You can get this at the Dollar General. I think it, or yeah, Dollar General. And it is just a beautiful, beautiful bronzer, you guys. I mean, look how gorgeous that is. It has like the swirl of glow in it. It is absolutely stunning. And the thing is, it's $5, you guys. So here is the shade here. And as you can see, that nice, beautiful glow that it gives you. It's not glitter. Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. And when I put it on my skin, it just does. It adds a beautiful glow. So especially like when I'm wearing a matte foundation or powders or something like that, I will always grab for this to liven up my face again. So that's why I chose it as I grab it a lot. Okay, and the other one is a relatively new product recently. Really quick, you guys, nothing from the past two videos from the Sephora haul will be in this video because I would never put anything in here without at least been using it for at least a month because I like to try products for a certain amount of time because things change. My opinions change a lot. First impressions are super hard because I can love a product on the first impression and then a month down the road, it's like horrible and vice versa. I could hate a product in the beginning and end up really loving it. So none of those will be in here. Okay, I just want to throw that out there. But so the next bronzer though, it is relatively new. It's through Juvia's Place. I love this, you guys. It is the perfect formula, the perfect shade. There's a nice mirror in here, and there's two shades actually. So I actually right now am mixing the two. A lot of times I might even just reach for this one, but this one's a little bit too deep for me to wear on its own right now. In the summer, it'll probably be perfect. So I end up just mixing them. The reason why I chose this, and the reason why I love it so much, it's buildable. So when you go in, it comes off, you know, light, and you're going to have to go and do several passes. But that's what I love about it because I don't go in and I go in and there's like a huge, you know, orange mark on my forehead. It's buildable. I can make it how deep I want. And that's why I love this. It's super affordable. Yeah, great formula. Love, love, love. Okay, so let's move into blushes, you guys. and this was difficult for me as well. But I'm going to start with cream blushes right now. And the first one is actually through Believe Beauty, another Believe Beauty favorite going on here. But you guys, this formula is ridiculous. It's super, super, super creamy. I don't know if you can tell how creamy that is. And watch this pigment. I mean, are you serious right now? But the nice thing is it blends out so nice. I mean, look at that. And I had a lot on my hand. And yeah, it is just the best formula. There's only two shades. Well, there was only two shades when I purchased it, and I hope they have more. And if not, I hope they come out with more because yeah, this is so beautiful. Okay, the next one is through Elf, and this is their putty blush. And this shade in particular, I love this shade. It is so beautiful. In the pan, it looks super, super intimidating. But yeah, it is so beautiful. But what, oh, it is just that perfect pink. And unfortunately, I don't know the name of it. I'm going to have to look it up because they never have the names of these on these pans. Look at how easy that just blended out. And yeah, it is just a beautiful, beautiful shade. So love this putty blush. And then the last cream blush that I love, you guys, it's through that Winky Lux. And I just love this container. Look how beautiful that is. And you get a nice little rose in there. But it's the shade. It's the shade. And what I love is this one you do have to build up. So when you put it, on a brush or your finger, it's, a little sheer. So you can keep building up until you get the shade that you want. I love that. And yeah, it is just so beautiful. The only bad thing is this one's $20, you guys. I think that's a little overpriced, but it is a beautiful item to have in your collection. It's just different. So these are my favorite cream blushes, you guys. And another reason why I chose these is because I can put them over powder. That's super important to me. A lot of times, I go in, I'm in a hurry, I'm throwing in powder, and I go, darn it, I wanted to wear, a cream blush today. Well, these ones you can just put over it and it doesn't make any difference in the world. For powder blushes, I chose the ones from Moira, you guys. These are so beautiful. What a fun discovery this was in 2021. I remember when I first saw it, it was on Instagram, and all they showed, I believe it was actually this shade. It was in a picture. At the time, when it comes brand new, it's more ombre than it is right now. And look at the design that is in there. That just caught my eye. I went to their website. It's a, indie brand, so it's not sold in stores. And I ordered this blush. I believe it was my first blush. And this is in the shade Bella Pink. I mean, look at how beautiful this is. And the thing is, it works really well on mature skin. Actually, this shade here, Mellow Pink, is what I have on right now. So I just think it is very nice for mature skin. It's smoothing. Yeah, it just goes on so beautifully. And the only thing it is a little powdery, but that doesn't change the formula at all. Like it just is so beautiful. Yeah. So, I mean, if you see how this kickback, it's kind of normal, and it could be because of this brush. It's not super dense. So it just kind of, puts just the right amount of product that you need on this brush. I get asked about this brush all the time. It's through Eco Tools. And actually, you guys, if you go to my Amazon store, I have it in there. Just click on it, and it'll take you right to that link. And if you guys ever use my affiliated links, thank you so much. I do receive a small commission off those. You don't have to use them, but they're there for you guys. It's super easy to use. It doesn't change the price of what you pay. It just helps my little channel out and helps me buy new products here. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about, there's only one highlighter, you guys. And it was just a standout product for me, not only for the beauty of it, but just everything, the packaging. It's not super glittery. It's not super strobing. So yeah, it's highlighter and it's the Jaclyn Hill. The only thing, it's a beautiful packaging, but boy, you're gonna see your fingerprints all over this. But yeah, I mean, look how luxe this is. And it's not super expensive. And this is the highlighter right here. Again, not super chunky. Let me find my little highlighter brush and I will put a little bit on here. And this is in the shade Iced. So I'm going to tap it a little bit off and I just want to show you how beautiful this is. Again, it's not super blinding. It's buildable. It does not accentuate my lines, which is super, super important to me. So yeah, it is just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite highlighter that I found in 2021 for sure. Let's talk about concealers. So I would say my most reach for concealer of 2021 is actually kind of like a combination. Um, the first one is through Milani, and this is their Supercharged in Peach. And I love this. It really helps with my dark circles. I have a real bad dark circle on this eye. This one's way worse than this one. But yeah, it really does help conceal that. And then it is super hydrating. It just adds a little bit more moisture, needed moisture that I need. And then my most reach for in 2021 was my Rare Beauty concealer. This is such a beautiful, creamy formula. It's not super high coverage though, so if you want, something really high coverage, this probably isn't it. I would say this is a medium though, a solid medium coverage. And yeah, it's just so creamy, oh, it just blends so nice and add some hydration. It's not super drying. That's what I have on my eye today. Again, you can still see that little bit of cast coming through here. I don't like piling a lot of concealer on or anything that's too full coverage because that usually means it's going to be drier and that's just going to accentuate those lines more. These two just do enough for me to where I feel comfortable. I feel confident that, it's not too dark under here. Yeah, so this is my most reach for combination in concealers. So now we're going to go into powders, you guys. Powders was a little difficult for me too because I use powders differently for everything, certain parts of the face, certain situations. So I will go through why I chose these powders. But the first one is actually the NYX. And this is the Can't Stop, Won't Stop Professional Powder. And so it looks like this. As you can see, it's well loved, you guys. And why I love this is it's very finely packed powder. It's a very finely milled powder. I feel, it's super lightweight. It goes on really, smooth. It does blur my pores. I think I was super hard on this product when it first came out, when I first reviewed it, because I expected, I guess, I don't know, for it to, just, I don't know, erase everything off my face because people were hyping it up too much. I think it's a great product. Obviously, it's in my best of 2021. So once I got it out of my head and started using it and really looking at the product, I really fell in love with it. I love it mainly in my T zone. Again, it just blurs the pores. I usually use it right through here and on the sides and a little bit on my chin. And it really does help keep my makeup on all day. So I really love this. Every once in a while, you'll see me if I have a really dewy foundation on, I will just go set the perimeter with this as well. But there's two other loose powders that I absolutely love as well. And one of the discoveries in 2021 was through Kimchi. This is his Puff Puff Pass. I love it. Look how much product you get. It's nicely finely milled, and it comes with a beautiful poof poof in there. The only thing is this stuff is powdery, but it's great for baking. And you guys, I do bake only like right here, just to chisel out that contour even more. So like when I have time and I'm going somewhere, I will really bake through here and right here because I wear glasses. So I want my makeup to really stay right here and sometimes my nose. So that's what I use the kimchi for mainly, is for when I do want to bake areas. Now, if I have, again, a really dewy foundation, I will set the perimeter around my face with using this. But the other powder that I absolutely love, you guys, is through Moira. But their products are just so mature, skin friendly. Every time I use any of her products, I just feel like everything looks airbrushed, it's just so beautiful. Now, this one has a little bit of glow in it. So this is great when I do have a more matte foundation. And that's what, see what I mean? Why I have different reasons why I choose the products I choose. And it's very similar to my e.l.f. Halo Glow, but this one is just maybe not as glittery. The e.l.f. Halo Glow can be a little bit more, there's not chunks of glitter, but there's just that, I don't know how to explain it, um, glitter look to it, but this one just has less of that, but there's still that glow. Super beautiful for that. I don't tend to use in this area because usually products that do have any kind of glow, it will accentuate any pores. So this one I just love, and it does really set my makeup really well too. My makeup lasts great with all three of those powders. Okay, if you guys could see my area here, it is just chaos. I swear I have so many products out here right now. It is insane. Okay, let's move into lips. Oh, this was so hard, but I will say the ones I chose is because I reach for them constantly. Okay, so my favorite best of 2021 lip liner, and it's because of the formula and the shade, and it's through Essence, and it's the Because Duh. I love this crayon so much, or lip pencil. You guys, it is just like the perfect shade. It's super creamy. It goes with so many of my lipsticks. I actually have it on right now with this lipstick, and who would even think that those two would go together? But somehow it like blends with almost all of my lipsticks. So this is one of my favorites. The other one I haven't been able to find, and it's through Milani, and that shade was Nude Entrance, you guys, and I absolutely love that one too. I can't find it anywhere in stores, and I don't know what I did with it. I cannot find it, and it's really bumming me out. So, but this one, yeah, definitely most reached for in 2021. And then you guys, this, I have to talk about this through LA Girl. It is their lip plumper. It's like a lip gloss, but when you put it on, you get that tingle and it does plump. And your lips will turn like this pretty, just natural, perfect pink. It is so beautiful. I can't put it on now because I have this on, but it would be in the same video as this one, with this palette. But yeah, I have this in my purse all the time, you guys. I loved it so much that I did go get another one. Just so, I think it might be just a limited edition, so I didn't want to be without it. It would take me forever to go through these tubes. So, yeah, super great product there. Okay, for lipsticks though, you guys, my most reach for in 2021 is the L'Oreal, and that is the 800. And this one is in Fairest Nude. You guys, this shade was everything. The formula's everything. It is just that perfect nude. I wore this for so many occasions. I wore it for my son's wedding. Yeah, it is just a beautiful color. And as you can see, it goes really well with that lip liner. Love this L'Oreal one here. And the next lip products I absolutely love is through Maybelline. And they look like this. So it looks like an ombre. And the reason why I bought them, you guys, I thought it was like going to be some kind of ombre effect, but it's not. But they are beautiful. The shades are absolutely stunning. That's what I have on my lips today. I actually have on this shade right here. And they go on, and they are pretty creamy, but yet matte, if that makes any sense. They do dry down. They have a great staying power. This is in the shade, which one I just put on? More Buff. And the other shade I have is More Taupe, is a more brown, deeper shade. And the one that I have on here looks like that. So yeah, they're super pretty. Good staying power. That's why I enjoy them. I don't have to keep reapplying them all the time. Okay, so the last lippy that I'm going to talk about is this here, and this is through Essence, and this is their Stay 8 Hour Matte. This is really the only shade I like in this formula, but it is a liquid lip for sure. But it's super easy to apply. I love the applicator, and but it's a beautiful, perfect nude shade. I really enjoy this. This stays on for a very long time as well. And then I do love my lip glosses, you guys. I love the Maybelline, those lifters. I wear those all the time. Of course, that one's in my purse, and I forgot to bring it down there. But that was another great 2021 discovery, was those Maybelline lip glosses. 2021 was a pretty big year for mascaras, if you ask me, as well. I'm super picky on my mascaras. There was a few that I thought were my holy grails that after time, I don't know what happened, but they just stopped working on me. So I had to find new mascaras that were going to last all day, not smudge, not smear, not flake. And the one that I did find none of those things applied was through Thrive Cosmetics. This, you guys, is such a wonderful mascara. It is so beautiful. Now, I will say when I first got it, I did not care for it, only because mascaras are so finicky when you first get them, the first few applications, and then of course they get better, and that is the thing with this as well. Now, I will say that their packaging, this is like a metal, so it's a little heavier. So I don't know, if you have any issues, with your hands or being able to hold heavier objects, this might not work for you because even the wand is a little heavier. But this is what the wand looks like here, and this is called a tubing mascara. So what that means is it creates like these little tubes around your lashes. So when you go to take it off, they literally, will come off in tubes. I mean, you don't see the tubes, but that is what it's doing. So it, comes off relatively easy, which is very nice, but it will not come off until you want to take it off. So love this Thrive. And then my other most reach for is this little combination, the L'Oreal primer and the mascara. When I use it with a primer, man, my lashes are just so full and full of length and oh, just so voluptuous. It just so amazing. What a difference this little pink primer does. So, you want to put on the primer, let that dry down. You'll see that pink color going away. And then, yeah, you just go in with the mascara. But the mascara alone works really well as, too. But the two together just create that perfect little mascara. Love this. Okay, you guys, setting sprays. Do I even have to? You guys, every time. Do I even have to? But there is actually two. Um, of course, this one. I mean, I don't even know why. I don't even have to talk about it probably. If you guys watch my channel, this is like an obsession. This was a product that I did find in 2021. So I take back that this was the best. So these two are probably my two most favorite finds in 2021 right here. But yeah, this setting spray is everything, you guys. I mean, if you have never used a setting spray, please try this one if you ever are to try one. It's only $10. I find it at Ulta. It says it's a 16-hour wear, which yes, I totally would stand by those claims as well. It does conceal, it does define. If you apply makeup and you're just looking and you're like, gosh, my makeup just doesn't look that great today, it just looks too powdery, it looks too dry, it looks too something. I'm telling you, put this over it and it's going to change the way it looks. And my suggestion and tip on that is if you are one that wants to just spray, but then go in with like a little beauty blender and just kind of lightly tap that into your skin so it soaks deep into your skin. Or you can just spray your sponge directly and go in and just tap it into your to your face. So that is absolutely beautiful. And the second runner up on that one would be through Moira. And this is their endless setting spray. Again, this is a setting spray that you spray it on. Your face is going to look so beautiful. This one's a more dewy, radiant finish. Now, the reason why The only difference between these two, I find that my makeup will stay on a little longer using this one. But this one is beautiful too. It will just melt your makeup right into your face. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, you guys, that is it. Those are my favorite top 2021 beauty products that I found. I was super excited when I did find them. I'm still excited about them today, and that means something. But let me know in the comments section below, what was your favorite? What was your best product that you discovered or that you found that you reached for all the time in 2021? Yeah, I would love to read all about that and see if it's a product that I enjoy as well or something I might have to look into. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And if you would hit that like button, I would really appreciate it. It helps my channel. I love you guys so much. And until next time.